Listen, BB Da Vinci's back. Ha ha! Guys, welcome back. Today, we got another video. I'm just chilling in the office, man. I'm over here looking at different real estate. Got another one coming through, man. It actually looked like one of my homies, which is weird. I don't want to say his name because he actually might watch this. Bend it. I want to make people too butthurt, of course. But today, we got somebody that thinks they can steal from their job like an idiot. I already talk about people that come into places and steal, but you in the back stealing like a goofy? Let's see what this dummy then got himself into.
Go ahead.
To jail.
Yeah.
Jail.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a way you could arrest me? Is there a way for me to make a call to organize the money that I owe?
To the customers, he was just the friendly face behind the register. To his manager, a reliable employee who never showed up late. But beneath the surface was a digital con in motion. During routine transactions, he quietly scanned extra gift cards, rerouting the balances into his Cash App. By the time anyone noticed, he had already stolen thousands.
Hello.
Yeah, right before we get into this, one thing I noticed, a lot of these people that steal from their jobs, they don't do normal stuff. They all do this gift card stuff, man. Why do y'all always do this gift card shit? Do these people not look into how people get caught stealing from jobs? Or they just think, oh, God, I found the best way. No, other people are like you, goofy boy.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, I'm Deputy Del Flato.
My name is Deborah. I'm an asset protection manager with Walgreens.
Okay.
This is, what's your full name?
So,
What's your last name?
Okay.
So why don't you tell the officer what has been going on?
from like the whole,
You're employed here?
yes, sir.
How long you been working here?
A few months, sir.
A few months this year or
Yes, sir.
last year?
This year, sir.
Okay. And what's your title here?
Customer
service? Okay. You're not a manager or anything?
No, sir.
Okay. Alright, so what are we getting, what are we brought in the office for?
Are you asking me that, sir?
Yeah, tell them what you did. I have a statement.
So, I
Hearing on assignment.
rang up some gift cards to pay for my school and things like that. However, I did not pay for that.
Okay.
So,
Okay, so we're looking at a theft from the business.
and they said that there's a possibility that the company will let me pay back, which I'm willing to do. And they said that there's a possibility that if you're okay with that,
Right now, is 2,100 grand enough?
I wouldn't be
Yeah.
prosecuted if I were to be able to pay it back today on the spot.
So
And then I would be terminated.
I couldn't negotiate anything like that. That's not really my job per se. As far as if you do this or that, charges may or may not be pressed.
At this point, he doesn't have $2,100 on him, so the company does want to proceed with prosecution.
But I'm able to.
Okay, but that's not his, now we're past that point right now. So, those are all the transactions that he rang up, and he did 2 today for a total of $400. We put it on a Cash App.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Is it still, do you still have that $400 on the Cash App? Okay. So
Okay.
the 2 that he did today.
So there were 2 today,
for $400.
and the receipts are
All the
for going
receipts
back.
are right there, and he also has the video in there. Every single one is on video as well.
Okay. They're on right there.
It's like, I'm wondering, did he know that they knew that he was doing it? And he said, you know what, I'm gonna just do 2 more and I'm gonna be done. I'm gonna just do this 2 more times. Or did he just was like, oh, he did it 2 more times. Let's just call the cops on him. He's wilding.
That's up to you.
Yeah, we don't do thumb drives anymore, right?
What do you need?
We can do a computer link.
An Axon line?
Yeah. Are you guys able to do the Axon line?
They can't, but I can. But it.
Yeah, we try not to take thumb drives anymore. They want to write on that Axon link.
You know, I just got an Axon link from somebody.
22.
That's how they want it now. I'm just saying that they've
Okay,
changed that.
thank
Do you know how long
We can
that's-
take that, but like I said, it won't get up because the problem is that doesn't get shared with the state.
Do I touch on
The state doesn't
Mate.
have access
So-
to the FCC.
There's nothing that
That's
you
why I
could
had
do
to go to
Not
that
at this
out of what
point.
they have.
prosecution.
For what?
You're saying that there's nothing that you could do to.
There's nothing we can do about that at all.
Prosecution.
Are you a juvenile? How old are you?
I'm 18, sir.
18. Okay, so you wouldn't qualify for a juvenile first offender program.
So you're
That's
saying
probably
you
what
go to
you're
jail?
talking about. Yeah, you're looking at grand theft for the amount of about 2,100.
Even if I can pay it back, I'm still.
Yeah.
He looked like he only played GTA or 2K2, so he know what Grand Theft mean too. Idiot.
Like I said, that's not our call.
Yeah, that's
we
not
don't-
our call.
We don't play. That's Walgreens. We don't negotiate with that stuff.
So is there a
They're
way?
they've obviously contacted us for a reason.
They
Is there a way
said
for
yes,
Walgreens to
prosecute.
take back?
I mean, listen, like I said, that's not up to me. That's up to Walgreens being a victim.
They looked it up and you didn't have that much on your paycheck, so they said yes, prosecute and
No.
terminate.
But you're saying that they said that because I didn't have the money on it.
On,
But if I was
on your
able-
paycheck, so that's why. So we can't do any more negotiating, okay?
No, but I'm saying even if I was able to, like, get the money, like if I would
Yes.
ask my mother or my father, even if it's not on my paycheck necessarily, if I was to get the money and pay the money back, like legally, is there a way that you could speak to them and see if they would be able to change their mind on the prosecution, not necessarily the termination, but just the prosecution part? Even if I was able to pay the money like right now and not like
You couldn't leave the
drag it
store
out.
until it was
That's okay.
paid.
I understand that. I wouldn't want to leave.
So what
the store.
are you saying that you'd possibly be able to make a phone call to settle
Yes,
this
yes,
debt
sir.
right now?
Yes, sir. That's what I'm trying to
Like I
say.
said, that's not.
That's up to
that's
the
not up
Walgreens,
to
that's
me.
not us.
Is
You
there a way
know,
that you could
I'm gonna talk to the
please
officers and the store
negotiate
manager outside. I mean, they've already
and
taken
see if
their
I could
time
just
to
make a
ponder.
call, not leave the store?
And they have places to be, I have places to be,
I understand.
so you
Well, just staying here this time.
Is it
Yeah,
okay?
I'm gonna hang out here.
Is it okay if I make the call now?
Hold on a second.
Hold on, let's stay here.
Sorry.
The way she just looked him in the face like, you know you take him to jail, right? Let's go check outside. Got places to be.
We'll get coming your way. Thank you.
No leniency, boy. And he's black. Come on, man.
really likely that he's gonna come up with $2,100 today.
Even if you did, no.
Even if that's what I'm saying, even if you did,
I told you, bro. They not playing with you, man. They probably didn't even like you anyway. You probably was mean to them or whatever reason. If they liked you, maybe, but you wildin'. They don't care if you came up with 25. They want you arrested, and they want their money.
I can't tell him
No,
or
we
tell
know.
you guys, hey,
And
if you pay this money,
This
then
is-
we won't pursue
It's
charges.
very disrespectful to
This
the
is a
store what he
Walgreens
did. He
thing,
said that
and
he
it's
said
up
he
to
didn't
what
know.
if
He said he didn't know what
Walgreens
was
wants to be a
wrong.
victim,
He
or
still
if Walgreens just wants to terminate and trespass an employee.
We want to trespass. We want to also make a,
You want to prosecute.
we want to, hey, we're not going to tolerate this. We want the other employees to know.
He lives too close to here. I would rather prosecute. He's a liar. He's like, no, just prosecute.
And you
him.
know what? When I first started talking to him, he knew what asset protection was. He knew what loss
He's done
prevention
it
was.
before.
He's probably been terminated as from a
Maybe.
previous company. Because no, he knew what asset protection was. He knew what shrink was. He almost described my job at the beginning. So
Okay.
just tell him though. He keeps repeating the same thing over and over. Just tell
The
him to
thing,
shut up.
the thing is that and I get it, but he's afraid that it's going to mess up his career going to school, but he should have thought about that long before he did this.
Right. And then, like I said, that's not my call.
Kids from the
Exactly.
time they're in kindergarten know you don't steal. You know what I mean? From the time that they can walk, you don't steal.
Right.
So I didn't know that it was wrong.
So listen, regardless, knew, didn't know, can get the money, can't get the money. I just need to know the decision on whether we're prosecuting criminally or if we're documenting and trespassing from the store completely. That's something that you guys should probably have a discussion right now and then let me know. Okay?
We're gonna prosecute.
I mean, he had to know My thing is, I don't even know how he learned that you can take a gift card, pay a gift card, then put that money directly on your Cash App. That right there, he must have learned off of TikTok and or something, bro. That is already indifferent.
Okay.
Have him arrested.
Okay.
I raised him. I don't know if you heard me.
What's that?
I raised him. I didn't know if you heard me.
No, I didn't.
Situation.
Okay. So here's the situation. I talked to Walgreens, obviously representatives. They want to pursue criminal charges. Okay. I know you agreed to pay them back or whatever. I guess it's beyond the point to where they're willing to agree to that. So we're gonna have to go this route. So any payback would be through a restitution through the courts. Have you ever been arrested before?
Yes, sir.
Okay, for what?
It was a driving.
A what?
Drive for driving. It was
Driving?
street racing, but I wasn't, so it got like dismissed.
Okay. All right. Here's what I'm gonna do. Okay. Right now you're not free to leave. We're doing a criminal investigation. I'm gonna see if you'd like to provide a statement. Okay. As far as what occurred here.
So I'm gonna be arrested right now.
I'm not done. I have to look at one more thing, but it's a very good chance.
Also, there's still a possibility.
Let me read this to you, okay?
Okay.
I'm required to warn you before you make any statement that you got the following constitutional rights. Okay. You have the right to remain silent and not answer any questions. Any statement you make must be freely and voluntarily given. You have the right to the presence and representation of a lawyer of your choice before you make any statement and during any questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, you're entitled to the presence and representation of a court-appointed lawyer before you make any statement and during any questioning. If at any time during the interview you do not wish to answer any questions, you're privileged to remain silent. I can make no threats or promises to induce you to make a statement. It must be done on your own free will. Any statement can be and will be used against you in a court of
How
law.
many times is he gonna
Do you
blink?
understand those rights as
Blink
I
like
have read
over
them to you?
1,000
Okay.
times.
With those in mind, are you choosing to speak with me about the incident?
Is that a good idea?
I can't make a recommendation. I just, basically, are you willing to speak with me today about what's been going on? So, talking to them, they said that you've basically been engaged in an ongoing course of action, loading gift cards fraudulently. Your drawer's been coming up short, and you've been pocketing the money. So, the gift cards, okay. They said that there were some transactions today that were done, I guess, on your phone.
Yes, sir.
I don't know how that works. You'll have to explain it to me. But so right now, the allegations right now are grand theft. Okay, from Walgreens. How long have you been employed here?
A few months.
A few months, just this year?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you work the registers?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, from what I've described to you that you've been accused of, which I saw your statement as well, how does it work with loading the gift cards?
You just type it in. And then
Okay.
Just
So describe to me what you were doing with the gift
like
cards.
the action of
Yeah.
it. Just scan it and then just type in the amount.
Is it like a sale? You scan it like a sale?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be
And
like
then
so.
and then you load it. You
Yeah,
load the
you
gift
just
card
type the
through the
money in.
register.
You just type the amount and then you just like proceed with the transaction.
Okay. And then you complete the transaction.
Right.
And then you just
But
pocket it.
there's no like touching of like any like money or
No, not physical money because
Right,
it's
right.
loaded up on the gift card.
Right.
And then you would keep the gift card.
Right.
Okay, without paying the money into the register.
Right.
Okay. You know that's wrong, right?
Yes, sir.
You know that's theft from a business who's already paying you a paycheck, who's trusting you to work for the store on their behalf, right? So that's what we're dealing with. They're telling me that this has been an ongoing course of action since the beginning of April. Do you know about how many times you've loaded gift cards?
Not off the top of my head, sir.
Just because it's so many?
Not necessarily. It's just like I just don't really like. I wasn't really thinking about it too much.
Okay. Let me ask you this real quick.
Right.
This is a statement you did with
Yes, sir. With Miss Deborah.
Miss Deborah,
Yes,
as
sir.
far as regarding the actions that happened here. Okay. You wrote this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you swear that what you wrote in here was true?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Did she even make the call?
Call the who?
Call who?
She said she was gonna speak to.
I don't know because I wasn't with her the whole time,
Right.
but they've determined that they are going to pursue charges.
And there's still no way that I could potentially try to.
Like, man, if you look around this office, all these kid photos, man, these people been working here for so long, dog. They not playing with nobody that's coming in there messing up their feng shui, dog. They ain't called nobody, boy. As soon as they walked out the door, they said you arrested. Go watch this video like I did when you get out.
No, not right now.
Even if I asked again to maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, trust me, I asked them, I told them I need a clear answer, basically before I proceed, any further, and unfortunately, this is the decision
Can I just
that
make
they've
one more
made.
attempt?
One more
Would you
time for
allow
what?
that? For me to. Did she leave?
No, they're still here, but I understand what you're saying,
Right.
but we are beyond that.
Gotta ask to suck her butt. I think that'd be the only way you can get out of it. Hey, Deborah, can I suck your butt?
They are beyond that. Okay. Asking again isn't going to do anything because we've already had that conversation and the decision has already been made. Okay. That's why, like, had this just been a one-time deal, and then you came back, oh my God, I'm so sorry, this is what I did, here's the money back, no harm, no foul, maybe this could have been a different scenario, and you may have just been terminated. But like I said, there are numerous transactions totaling up to $2,100.
Right.
So it basically just shows he's still doing it, still doing it, still doing it. So why is he still doing it? You know what I mean?
Okay, so is there a way for me to make a call to organize the money that I owe?
So here's the thing. We're not going to make phone calls to make payment. Okay?
Sorry? I'm sorry.
We're not going to make phone calls to make a payment to Walgreens for the amount. Okay? This will be restitution.
What's that?
Basically decided by the courts whether you have to reimburse the money or not, and that's when that would be paid back. Okay. In the meantime, I wouldn't contact them. I wouldn't.
Most likely they're going to trespass you as well.
Yeah, most likely. Yeah. So most likely you're going to be trespassed. Normally, how this goes is they owe you a paycheck. It'll be sent to you in the mail.
Well, I don't even know if that, because the way you made it sound like they're probably going to take the paycheck, so.
I don't know.
It's part of their financial restitution, sounds like they're going to take a check.
Okay. Oh, that's what she said. There's not enough money in the paycheck.
Yes.
Gotcha.
I'm thinking they're going to take his paycheck for restitution, some of the restitution, what I think they're going to do.
So
I don't know for sure, but go ahead.
going to jail.
Yeah.
Like jail, or like
Yeah. Do you have anything in your pockets?
like illegal?
No, like anything.
Yeah, like my phones.
Okay. Stand up. Do me a favor. Just put your stuff.
Is there a way you could arrest me?
No, but we can try to conceal you. Okay. We can try to keep you away from customers. I'm parked on the side of the building. I'm not parked at the front. Okay. We're not going to make a big scene about this. Well, we can make some phone calls after this.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know the numbers off the top of my head though. So
That's fine. We'll get it from your phone. Okay, but I still got to write the report. Okay. We're going to go back to the office, and then we'll wheel and deal on the phone if you need to notify your mother. Okay.
It's just like
Boy, want to be arrested like a celebrity. Certain way you can arrest me outside.
like a sentence type of thing, like a jail sentence.
No, this is just for the initial charge. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you arrest me, like I'm going.
You're going to jail. You're being charged with a crime. Okay. It's a non-violent crime. It's not domestic. If you talk to your mom later, she can bail you out. You can be out today, or you could
There's
be
a
out
possibility
tomorrow.
I could be out today?
Yes. Yes.
Like, for good?
Well, till you're,
Until your
yeah,
court date.
you'll have to go to your court date,
Yes.
So she could bail me out and then I would.
but you'll be obligated to go to your court date.
Processing, I'll be straight up with you. Processing is going to take 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah, I know. When I got arrested the first time, they put me in a holding cell.
You're going to do the same thing.
Yeah.
And then, like, I was there for like a lot of hours, and then they allowed her to bail me out.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then
like I said,
we got a lawyer.
you got to realize something. Once we get to the jail, that's beyond our control. That's not our side of the business. So however long they keep you in that intake and things like that, that's on them. We can't tell you how long you're going to sit there for. There's no guarantees on that.
But there's a guarantee that I can get out today, is what you're saying. Or you can't guarantee that either.
Well, with a nonviolent crime, there should be able to put a bond on you.
What's a bond on a
I
felony?
think it's
It's 3,000.
2,000.
I thought it was 3,000.
Was it 3? I thought it was 2.
So listen, it's 2,000 or 3,000 for the bond. You get it if they get a bondsman. You only have to pay 10%. That's $200 or $300.
See how surprised he is for him saying 2,000 to 3,000, but yeah, he owed Walgreens 2,500 or 22 or whatever, meaning that he was lying about paying that. He was acting surprised, like, boy, you was just ready to spend the same bread. Now you changing up? Okay, I see what's going on.
With a promissory that you're going to go to court and you're not going to run.
Yeah, some type of collateral.
Yeah.
Okay.
She may have to sign her car or something. I don't know.
Right.
Or pay the money up front and then they'll reimburse her. That's up between the bondsman and it's whoever posts your bond.
So, anybody can pay my bond?
Anybody
Yeah.
can pay. Anybody.
But do they have to be here to pay the bond?
No, they got to pay the jail.
They got to pay the jail.
No, I'm saying not here, but I'm saying like they have to go to the jail
Yes.
to pay the
Yes.
Yeah.
In order for your release, they
So
got
there's no way they could like
Can they do it over the phone?
I don't know if they do it on the phone.
or...
I don't know if they do it over the phone.
No, because it's cash. They got to pay cash.
Oh, they have to pay cash.
The bondsman may go there
Yeah.
and pay it.
The bondsman might be able to wire, but your family has to pay cash.
And it has to be my family that does.
Well, anybody that's bailing you out
Yeah.
has to pay
Whoever's
cash.
there, it could be a friend.
So
could
if
be a
I call
friend.
a friend to bail me out, is there a way I could do this without
No.
my parents?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, without
Yes.
your parents.
Yes,
you make a
you're
phone call.
18.
That's what I'm saying. Like, is there a way
Yeah.
that I could do this without my parents?
Yeah.
and,
Yeah,
like,
you can fucking call.
potentially without them even knowing.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you're an adult.
For real.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you can call your friends. I mean, the worst case.
Can I write their numbers down?
You can,
If
not-
when you give me
not
the opportunity-
here.
You give me the opportunity.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. But yes, you can contact friends, and friends can come. It doesn't matter who comes and pays cash.
The only thing is, I don't have any friends out here. They all live in like different states, like New York and Georgia.
Okay, well, they're-
So that's why I asked you.
Well, then
if
maybe
you were
one
able
of them
to-
will have to call a bondsman
Yeah.
on your behalf.
Right.
They can explain the charge and where
hopefully
you're
they have a
at,
friend that wants to put up collateral. For you.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
and then they can pay the bondsman, and then the bondsman
Yes.
can pay
Yeah,
the
because the
jail.
bondsman will come take care and pay the cash. If they can get a hold of a bondsman.
Otherwise, will they do OR maybe? They may release you in the morning, or they may release you on your own recognizance, which pays.
Well, what happened when I got arrested the first time? I think it was OR, but my parents. Yeah, it was OR.
You weren't 18, were you?
I was.
Okay,
He had
was-
to be
it was
18.
OR.
He had to be 18
It was at like 4 o'clock in the morning.
because it's traffic.
could be.
Sorry.
It could be
it-
4
like,
o'clock. in
Okay,
the
so
morning.
we don't deal with that process. They
Yeah.
have their different time slots. They have all that stuff over there. We don't know when they release. We don't know that stuff.
I don't
all
know
we
the
know is
line,
court
shift
dates.
change, when the paperwork goes through, when the payment goes through, when notifications are made.
8
That's all
a.m.'s
at the
court.
jail.
Every morning, 8 a.m.'s court out west. So I can tell you that for a fact. That's about the only thing I know in that business is court at 8 a.m. every morning, except for Sundays.
Okay.
They're on call for Sundays.
So, listen, I know you've been very respectful. We're trying to answer your questions.
I'm sorry. I asked
Oh, you're fine.
We're not, listen, we're not holding this against you. This is just something you and Walgreens are going to have to deal with.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
But for the time being, I need you to take your jewelry off and
Can
put your
I keep
stuff.
it?
You're going to keep your
We're
stuff.
gonna keep all
You
your
just
stuff.
can't wear it.
You can't wear it.
Right.
I have to put it into a separate property bag.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if they want that lanyard that you have, so I'd just leave that. I mean,
You don't want to just leave it here?
The lanyard, yeah,
I would
we'll
just
leave here. It's
the
probably
lanyard.
property of Walgreens.
Right. Okay.
Put that on the desk behind you.
Okay. And there's no way you could arrest me outside?
No.
No, trust me, we'll just walk
I just don't
out
want
with you.
people to see me. That's the best thing.
I
I
understand.
can get up?
Yeah.
You have to empty out all your pockets.
You want to just put it right here?
Yep,
Yeah,
well,
right there.
right there. Right on that piece of paper. Take your earrings out.
I'd
Nose
take my
ring.
ears off.
Huh?
Well, if you don't take it out, the jail's
I
gonna
have to
take
take
it
this
out.
off?
Yeah.
Yes.
I know. It's not gonna close up in one day.
And my,
Well, then you have to get it re-pierced.
is there like
A mirror? No.
it's not a mirror, like somewhere I can put it? Like,
It's gonna go in a plastic
I don't
bag.
wanna
We're
lose
gonna put it in
We're
the
gonna put it in a bag. Okay. Nothing else in your pockets.
oh, no. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
Somebody text you?
Yeah.
Who's that? Okay. Turn around. Put your hands on your back.
You breathe out like really tight though. Last time, obviously.
The employee was ultimately arrested and charged with felony grand theft and scheme to defraud. He received 12 months of probation, walking away with a second chance, but not without consequences. Was justice served, or did
Man, well, say, moral of the story, man. Stop stealing from these stores, man. What's wrong with y'all? 12 months of probo, he's got lucky with that one. He probably did get OR more than likely because they was like, yeah, you only stole 2 bands. It wasn't that crazy. But man, you got to be careful where you think about stealing from. Steal from your house. Don't steal outside of it. Goofies. I'm out of here, man.